Welcome into the 21st Annual Florida Colleges Men's Basketball Shootout. We are here at the Eastern Florida Titans Fieldhouse. It's the Tallahassee Community College Eagles versus Indian River State College. I'm Cameron Jenkins, and I'm here with my broadcast partner, Trey Wiggins.
Well, hey there, Cam, and hello, world. Tallahassee, third-ranked, 10-1 on the season. They've won 9 straight, but Indian River, they're 5th ranked, 11-1. They've won 6 straight, but at an average point margin of 28 points. That's staggering.
Yes, they have. Indian River 11-1 on the year, 5th ranked in the state, as you said, led by head coach Bill Morosco. Indian River has proven themselves to be an offensive powerhouse so far.
101.5 points per game as a team. Most of those coming on turnovers, which they forced 13.4 steals per game. That's a big number.
The third-ranked Tallahassee Community College, led by head coach Rick Cabrera, is also playing at a high level. The 10-1 Eagles are dominating on all sides of the ball with a big focus on paint control, and that's going to be important today.
It sure will. Indian River controls the boards, 51 rebounds per game compared to Tallahassee's 39.8. That's roughly an 11 rebound per game differential between those teams. What coach said? Box out.
Coach did say he wants to focus on boxing out and limiting those turnovers. He does not want to feed into the game plan of Indian River, and we should have a good one here today. Game starts in 1 minute, and not a lot of people in the building at the moment, but we have noticed all the people that are here have been excited, at least for the first game.
It's still early in the day, Cam, but how can you not be excited with some Juco basketball action here in Melbourne? Fast-paced. We've been told from people who we've talked to since we've been here, expect nothing less than a track meet.
Yes, this will be a fast-paced game, and I cannot wait. Very exciting. One thing to note for these teams is that three-point shooting is not exactly their strong suit.
Not at all. Both teams shooting sub-30. The exact figures, 27.9% from beyond the arc for Indian River. Tallahassee, 28.5% from the same distance. Both teams, however, shoot close to 50% from the field, 49.8% for Indian River, and Tallahassee, 49.2%.
In Tallahassee, not just doing great with shooting, they also do great in the paint. As I said earlier, 7.2 blocks a game.
7.2 blocks per game.
And now it's time to
Coach wanted to focus on paint control, blocking shots, great way to take control.
Sophomore from Memphis, Tennessee, number 3, Isaiah Cathy. At guard, a 6'7" sophomore from Ontario, number 21, Addison Patterson. At guard, a 6'5" freshman from Atlanta, Georgia, number 23, Damoni Harrison. At 4, a 6'9" sophomore from East Chicago, number 0, Okechukwu Okiki. And at 4, a 6'7" sophomore from Belgium, number 1, Tom Marsh. The head coach is Rick Cabrera. And now the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard, Indian River State College. At guard, a 6'5" sophomore from Boca Raton, number 1, Micah Uptake. At guard, a 6'6" sophomore from Leesburg, number 4, Jair McLeod. At guard, a 5'10" sophomore from Maryland, number 10, Antoine Jacks. At guard, a 6'7" freshman from Harlem, number 32, Jay Shane Woodard. And at forward, a 6'11" freshman from the South Sudan, number 22, Deng Mahak. The head coach of the Pioneers is Bill Morosco.
Starting lineup. And the game is getting set. We have our starting lineups for Indian River. Micah Octave, Jair McLeod, Antoine Jacks, Dang Mahak, and Jay Sean Woodard.
Tallahassee, Addison Patterson, Okechukwu Okeke, Damani Harrison, Tom Mark, Kenny Gaines.
The tip is off, and it appears that we will start Tallahassee ball. Tom Mark holding the ball, trying to control the key here. Get Tally off to a great start. OKK slams it down. 15 seconds in, and we're already playing the basket here.
Number 22, his first, team's first.
Early foul in the paint.
Basket will not count, though. Score will remain 0-0 as the play resets, and Addison Patterson has the ball. Drives it in, kicks it out. And they're going to reset that play. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Isaiah Cathy kicks it over to Patterson. That will bounce it out, and that will be a rebound for Jay-Sean Woodard.
There's the rebounding early.
Kicks it inside, throws it up, but it goes off the rim, and Addison Patterson comes down. Micah Octave not able to get the shot to fall.
Still early in the game. Both teams trying to develop a rhythm.
And this is where Indian River excels. A point off the turnover, and the first point of the game goes to Antoine Jacks off the steal in the bucket.
It certainly helps that we expected a track meet here today, Cam.
Yes, it does, and they go for the steal and get it again. Antoine Jacks goes up, but there's that blocking from Tally.
The tail of the tape speaking volumes here. Once again, Tallahassee 7.2 blocks per game. We see one early here. And forcing turnovers, Indiana River's specialty, 13.4 per game, scoring most of their points off as such.
Expect to see this full court press the entire game. Addison Patterson gets down, and it's a 2-on-1 scenario. Goes for the reverse layup, but it misses, but it doesn't matter as OKK gets the dominant putback.
Okay, OKK. Shades of Shaq.
The sophomore out of East Chicago slams it down, putting Tallahassee on the board. Jay Shane Woodard bounces it over, and you have to wonder if they're going to drive it in, and they do. And another block, already 2 blocks for Tallahassee today.
Tallahassee, that's what they do best. They wanted to establish paint control. It's a priority. Doing a solid job so far.
We noticed a lot in warm-ups. A lot of their preparation for this game has been focusing on the inside. Addison Patterson saves the pass. That gets a little bit out, and they will reset the play. Drives in, and Addison Patterson gets his team the first lead of the game. Tally, 4-2. Kick it out to reset at the top of the key. Jay Shane Woodard pushes it in, and that will be a foul on Tallahassee.
Fouls on number 0, Okechukwu Okiki, his first, team's first.
That foul will go against Okechukwu Okiki.
Micah Octave to line.
Micah Octave will be taking the free throws, the first of the game. First one falls.
Both sides staying aggressive early. 2 fouls, less than 3 minutes into the game.
Shot is up, and it's in. Tally is looking to work a little bit of a play here up front.
Got to break that press. Indian River State trying to trap and create turnovers here and dictating the pace.
And you don't want to find yourself in the corner on the baseline, especially against a team like this. And a beautiful lay-in there.
That's how Tallahassee's going to have to find success today. They need to mitigate turnovers, create opportunities through making the right passes, and not allowing Indian River to dictate the pace. And they've done a solid job so far here in the first half.
Yes, they have. That was Tom Mark who got the bucket there, putting them up 6-4. Looking for the corner shot, but a misplaced pass goes straight to Tally, who gets another turnover. And Addison Patterson showing why he is the top scorer on this Tally team. 4 points for him already today. Scores 8-4.
He scores at an efficient clip too, 49.7% from the field on the season.
Goes for the bucket in the paint, but that one just a little bit too much power and will get the foul and the and one. Micah Octave.
Fouls on number 3, Isaiah Caffey, his first, team's second.
Hustling to the basketball, coming down with those offensive rebounds, extends possessions, and gives him more opportunities to score. That was a golden one, and now he gets to add on to his total.
Jair McLeod, the line for one.
Jair McLeod, that scored the bucket and will be taking the and one.
He averages just shy of 15 points per game.
That ball is out, and the board will go to Tally. OKK with the board, and we are pushing up. Malachi Davis is checked in for Tallahassee.
OKK averages about 7 boards per game, but also averages 2 blocks.
And another steal here already by Indian River, and a good recovery off of the misplaced pass. That will be a foul on Tallahassee.
Fouls on number 13, Malachi Davis, his first, team's third.
Another substitution, Pablo Tamba checking into the game. He will go in for J. Shane Woodard.
Still early in the half. Tallahassee already up to 3 team fouls.
And that will be 5 seconds called against Indian River. And Tally will take the ball.
Tallahassee playing in Indian River's game very well. Applying pressure, forcing turnovers.
And also doing a good job not forcing shots so far. They are using every second of that shot clock.
Couldn't have said it better, Cam.
A little bit of a misdribble, but the shot does not fall as they tried kicking it out there to Jaquavian Florence.
Now, as a team, they shoot a very low percentage from beyond the arc. We talked about this, but when you're that open off of a mishap, you have to take it.
Beautiful putback there by Jairi McLeod.
McLeod making an impact early.
Trying to reset here. Indian River looking for another steal there, but the referees will call that out on Indian River. From Melbourne, Florida and Eastern Florida State College, you're following the 21st Annual Florida Colleges Men's Basketball Shootout. We'll be right back. Score is tied 8-8.
We'll get numbers and go as we can. Don't worry about this.
Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. The score is 8-8, 15 minutes left here in the first. And right now, the key for both teams has been turnovers.
Yes, it sure has. Both teams getting into pressing full court, first forcing turnovers, getting easy baskets off of it. That's what Indian River State's known for, but Tallahassee joining the club.
And we had another substitution during the timeout. Number 5, J.P. Ricks checked in for Tallahassee. Malachi Davis kicks it inside for the big man bucket, but the big man bucket will not come as a travel is called.
A lot of solid moves, but got happy feet there.
It's a little bit too excited. And now, Indian River has the chance to take the lead.
Indian River, before that timeout, really got into rhythm. Finally getting their traps to work, forcing turnovers.
And another substitution for Tallahassee is Anderson Patterson, who tried on that closeout, but the closeout did not work, and the shot falls. Indian River takes an 11-8 lead. Addison Patterson drives it in. Gets the easy lay-in, Addison Patterson.
Stayed in control, finished through the tough contest.
And Patterson with a block, playing both ends of the floor. Shot is up and rims out, but the putback goes in by Jair McLeod.
Great job running the floor by Patterson, making plays on both sides of the basketball, but alas, Indian River still scores.
Patterson playing quick 7-second offense there as he drives in for another layup. Indian River does not have an answer for him in the paint so far.
And that's Tallahassee's main catalyst on offense, 17.4 points per game. Excellent slasher for this team.
He is ball poked out by J.P. Ricks there, and it will reset the play. And we will get a substitution as Dang Mahak checks into the game for number 24, Ossifer Owens. Antoine Jacks tried kicking it out there, but a foul was called.
I know the World Cup's going on, but this isn't soccer camp.
Antoine Jacks will reset at the top of the key. We're talking about traps working for Indian River, but they have been working very well for Tallahassee so far. It's a little too much power on that layup again, but it doesn't matter as Jair McLeod is showing up today.
He sure is. McLeod working this team early. He averages, again, just under 15 points per game, gets them in a very efficient manner, shooting over 50% on the season.
Octave went for the steal there, but couldn't make it happen. Tallahassee will sub back in OKK. Looking for that big man in the paint. OKK, the 6'9" forward/center, is one of the only big people listed as center on Tallahassee's roster. As Malachi Davis drives in but is fouled on the shot. Apologize, not fouled on the shot as it appears. Kicking it out to Addison Patterson. Who else?
Feed the hot hand.
Dude, that one does not go in though. And that will be a rip from Antoine Jacks. He's having an incredible game so far. His name is being called nonstop as the big man bucket goes in by Dang Mahak. Foul called as they were attempting a fast break here. The Eagles will reset.
Fouls on number 10, Antoine Jacks, his first, team second.
A lot of contact early in this game.
Antoine Jacks, is a 5'10" sophomore, showing a lot of energy there at the start of this game.
One of their key distributors, 5 assists per game.
We have 12 minutes and 28 seconds left in the first. The score is 17-12, and both teams doing a very good job limiting the scoring so far.
Playing defense the full length of the court, many presses, many traps.
Number 1 in the state of Florida, Chipola, is walking into the arena, possibly scouting some competition, as there is another steal. Indian River drives in and with a beautiful spin, lays it in. Score is now 19-12. Micah Octave with a great play there.
The control, the spin, the bucket, everything you want to see in transition.
There's a timeout on the floor, and the score is 19-12. This is the 21st annual Florida Colleges men's basketball shootout. We'll be right back.
Build a successful career with a bachelor's degree from Eastern Florida State College. You can choose from nearly 25 tracks in today's top job fields of business, healthcare, and computer technologies, with classes tailored to meet your needs on campus and online. A bright future awaits you with a bachelor's degree from Eastern Florida State College. To learn more, visit easternflorida.edu/go/bachelors.
Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. Scored 19-12, 12-15 left in the first, and Tallahassee almost found themselves trapped in a corner, but instead almost find the easy bucket, but the bucket did not come. Number 22, Dang Mahak, the forward out of South Sudan, with a beautiful block.
Hit him with the finger wag. That was absurd. Only half a block a game, but there's only much stats can say when you're seeing your shot enter the stands.
The 6'11 freshman letting his size show there.
Wingspan, wingspan.
Isaiah Cathy trying to put on a little bit of a show here. Decides instead to kick it out. Good reset down, and great bucket there. Tom Mark.
That's finding the open man, delivering it, and letting him go to work. Great movement from Tallahassee.
Great unselfish play there by OKK. Could not close out there on Dang Mahak, though. And the score is now 21-14. Tally has got to limit the bleeding if they want to stay in this one.
They do, but that's a tall task. We knew it going in. Indian River finds ways to get the ball in the basket.
Addison Patterson lost his footing a little bit there. Kicks it out. Will he take the corner three? He will. Shot is up. Just a little bit too much power on that one there by Tom Mark. And the shot clock will expire.
Bit of a sloppier possession. Indian River making Tallahassee work for it more here. You got to wonder if there was a better shot to be had there.
And Coach Cabrera is arguing with the referees here, saying the shot hit the rim. And it will be the Eagles' ball here. They did not reset the shot clock when they should have. That is a technical error. And the play will reset. And the shot, the pass goes just too far, flies right past Isaiah Cathy's face. And there will be a turnover. Could not make anything happen there off of that possession retention.
Staying tough on defense, forcing errors.
Indian River doing a good job controlling the pace of this game, something that the Tallahassee coach told us they wanted to do. And another bucket inside there. This one coming from J. Shane Woodard. Tallahassee kicks it out to Addison Patterson. Tom Mark with the open look in the corner, but the shot does not fall, and there is no one for the Eagles in the paint. Easy rebound by Dang. J. Shane Woodard calling for a play here. Goes up inside, and the shot is blocked down there. Excellent play there by Tom Mark. You know, they average 7 blocks a game. They might get 7 in this half.
More rejections than my short stint on Tinder, Cam.
We are resetting here. Micah Octave kicks it inside. And the shot clock will expire there. Great pressure defense there by the Eagles.
Media timeout.
And we will get another timeout. from Melbourne, Florida and Eastern Florida State College. You're following the 21st annual Florida Colleges men's basketball shootout. Score is 23-14, 9 minutes and 52 seconds left. We'll be right back.
Eastern Florida State College has a 2-year aerospace technology degree. We are the only school in the state of Florida that offers this degree. The program is taught by industry professionals. All of the instructors are currently employed or previously employed at NASA. The program manager was part of NASA for 35 years. So you're not getting just somebody that has a degree that's teaching you stuff about aerospace. You're learning from people that actually worked in the aerospace field or currently working in the aerospace field.
Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. Score is 23-14. 9 minutes and 52 seconds left in the first here. And so far, we talked about coming out of the last media timeout that the turnovers were a big problem for both teams. Now it seems like it's only affecting Tallahassee.
Indian River getting into that rhythm. They force a lot of turnovers, but also, on the other end, have an assist-to-turnover ratio of 5, averaging 20 assists per game while only giving away 15.5.
Here's that track meet you were talking about as both teams sprinting up the floor. Addison Patterson drives in and is fouled on the shot. He will take 2 from the free throw line.
Fouls on number 22, Degmah, his second, team's third.
Patterson trying to put up some of the first points first points in the past couple minutes for the Eagles. Almost bounced out there.
Around the world and in.
Substitution here for Indian River. Number 24, Ossifer Owens checks into the game. Patterson, that one is a beautiful swish off the free throw line. Score 23-16. Tallahassee finally getting some points on the board after going scoreless for about 3 minutes there.
Patterson makes the majority of his tries, 75.5% on the season.
Patterson with the beautiful steal and went for the reverse layup. Cabrera not looking happy with that. He got a little bit fancy with it. Pass almost got away from J. Shane Woodard, but he is able to get the bucket inside the paint.
Woodard, their leading scorer, 19.1 points per game.
Fouls on number 30, Michael Sanchez.
Foul goes to Michael Sanchez Vega off the inbound there. Got to provide a little bit of space still. I understand wanting to put the pressure, especially since they're playing full court press the entire game. But you can't shove the guy before he even touches the ball. Tom Mark taking it up, kicks it out there, looking for a midi, could not get it, but Tom Mark there for the putback.
Tom Mark.
Tom Mark crashing in, the garbage man on that possession.
Absolutely beautiful cut. Foul will be called on Malachi Davis.
13, Malachi Davis, his second, team's fourth.
And now Tallahassee really has to watch out as Jair McLeod has checked back into the game. Jair McLeod was dominating them on all sides of the ball when this game started.
He sure was, pushing the tempo, getting baskets, drawing fouls.
We have to take a little bit of a second here to wipe up the floor. Player falls on the floor, you know, sweat's going to get on there. It's going to make playing a lot harder. Could cause a dangerous injury.
Here's some play-by-play. Patterson wiping, and he finishes the job.
Nice little spot check there by him there, trying to check and see, make sure it's all good.
Polishing the parquet.
We are off again, 20 seconds on the shot clock for Indian River to make a play happen here.
Don't have to force anything.
Doesn't need to as he drives it in and gets the easy layup.
Jacks.
Antoine Jacks getting his name called again today.
Jax, not as tall as some of the other guys on the court, but he's fearless.
Absolutely, and that ball will go off of Tallahassee. A great play by Jair McLeod, who immediately makes an impact.
It's clear this team is better when he's in the game. Forces 1.6 steals per game, by the way.
He's passed that number so far today. Not a lot of threes taken so far today. As we said earlier, these teams like to play inside the paint. As we see right here, as he drives in and gets, count that baby, in a foul, J. Shane Woodard with the beautiful drive in, beautiful floater, and it sinks right to the bottom of the net.
Fouls on number 13.
Silky
Malachi
smooth
Davis, his
touch
third,
with the
team's
contact.
fifth.
That foul will go against Malachi Davis, and he will have to be subbed out as he has already gotten his third personal foul.
The game is still young. That's a bit of a concern for Tallahassee.
Jaquavian Florence checks into the game for him. Isaiah Cathy pushing it up the floor, but he is pressed. Okeke tries to come down with the pass, but it was a little bit too wild for him. And now Indian River's taking it up the court. They are really controlling the speed of this game. But Tallahassee says, you know what, you want to press us at half court, we can do that too. And a beautiful steal by Tom Mark there. Addison Patterson running it up the court. Patterson tried to kill a man inside the paint, but could not make it fall. The foul is called though, and Patterson will take his two.
If there was ever such a thing in basketball as close but no cigar, I believe we just saw it, Cam.
Patterson showing off that athleticism there.
He almost ended a collegiate career.
And with scouts watching, that would have been a beautiful play. Patterson makes it 19, sinking his first free throw. Third on the day.
Again, shoots a solid percentage from the charity stripe, 75.5% on the season.
And JP Ricks will check into the game for Okeke. Patterson sinks 4 for 4 on the day. 29-20. Deficit is now in single digits. And a great steal there by Jaquavian Florence. Nice little poke action there. Jaquavian will drive it in. Great kick out to Tom Marks. Tom Mark has it in the paint again. Jaquavian from the corner. Bucket does not fall.
Strong rebound to secure the possession for Indian River. It's what they do best. Over 50 a game.
And it wasn't all bad for Tallahassee on that possession. They did their best to really control the paint in that possession, and they did great for the most part getting shooters open. The shot could not fall, though. There will be an offensive foul on Ossifer Owens, though, and it will be Tallahassee's ball.
There was also a sub on the floor. Jabari Williams coming in.
And a travel is called on Addison Patterson. He does not agree with the call, thinks he was pushed down. But the call is the call there. Referee Travis Jacks thinks thought he had a clear view of that travel. And now will be Indian River's possession.
Oh, the towel returning to the game.
The fan favorite towel.
Key reserve for this game.
That was Micah Octave with the wipe there.
He averages 3 sweat puddles dried up per game.
Both the players all just checking, making sure they're not going to fall if they take a step there. Micah Octave will be the one throwing the ball in here for Indian River. Tallahassee trying to stop them in the paint. They do not have size right now. Going for the poke, but could not make it happen. J.P. Ricks went for it there.
Active hands making up for the size disadvantage.
Antoine Jacks puts up the moving three, but it does not fall, and now Tallahassee has the advantage. Calls for the oop, but not a great pass. And Addison Patterson with a great recovery there. And now Tallahassee will reset the play at the top of the key.
Reinforcements came in. Jabari Williams stuffed a shot.
And just like that, there's another turnover. Isaiah Cathy walked right past the half-court line.
That's pressure from Indian River.
And if you're Coach Cabrera, you got to tell Patterson there, look, I get you want to put that dominant show there on there, trying to reestablish the tone, but we're down 9 points right now. We got to catch up. The oop may not have been necessary there.
Hero ball doesn't always get it done. Everyone needs to get in rhythm. Everyone needs to touch the basketball. Especially when Indian River puts the pressure on you that they do. Moving the ball
Patterson
helpfully.
goes for the steal. There will be about 0.5 on the clock here for Indian River. Wherever this ball goes, it's getting put up right away.
Potential lob.
Who do you trust it to? And that will go straight to Addison Patterson. Finally gets his lob. J.P. Ricks will reset it up to Patterson. J.P. Rick puts it up. Shot goes a little bit too far, but a great offensive rebound there by Isaiah Cathy. And Rick gets a second chance. Doesn't fall again. This will be Indian River ball after a little bit of a mix-up.
Gotta appreciate it. Rick's taking those in rhythm.
And that will be a charge. Excellent setup there by J.P. Ricks. The shots weren't falling, but he fell at the perfect time.
His first, team 7.
You know what? I'm not even going to comment. I'm just going to applaud you on your cleverness.
Thank you. I try. And as the score is 29-20, 5 minutes left in this first half. From Melbourne, Florida and Eastern Florida State College, you're following the 21st Annual Florida Colleges Men's Basketball Shootout. Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. Score is 29-20, 5 minutes left here in the first, and we have had a great athletic game so far and a great defensive game as well from both teams.
Both sides, again, creating pressure. I know we've said it a lot. Don't worry, we're not broken records. It just matters a lot, especially, well, in situations like that, except when you don't kick it.
And that kickball will go against Jair McLeod. Apologize, that will actually go against Addison Patterson. And it will be Indian River's ball. Coach Cabrera just trying to clear up some confusion there with Nolan Padgett, and that will be a great bucket there by Jay Shane Woodard. Drives it in, making it a double-digit lead again for Indian River.
Well, there was no confusion there. Just cut, grab the pass, hit the shot.
And Patterson puts up the beautiful midi there. 31-22, cuts it back down to 9.
The way he goes up for the shot, just so smooth. All one fluid motion, like he suspends in midair. before putting it in the basket.
And it seems to be so far Tallahassee scoring a lot of their buckets on that quick 7-second offense. And that will be a travel, a slip, and a fall there. Antoine Jacks straight to the ground. And we will see a return of the fan favorite Towel.
Towel having a career day already at his season average of 3 sweat puddles wiped up.
This one wiped up by our referee, Nolan Paget. Son actually refereeing with him, Nolan Paget Jr.
Guess the apple did not fall too far from the tree.
No, it did not, but Patterson saying, you didn't do a good enough job, ref. We gotta double check that. The squeak of sneakers echoes throughout the Eastern Florida Titans fieldhouse.
Cam, you should do audiobooks.
It's the goal one day. We'll see. But right now we're watching some JUCO basketball as we drive up the court. JP Ricks kicks it out to Tom Marks, who will reset back to Ricks. Patterson drives it in, takes the look, and a beautiful spin layup cuts the lead down to 7, 31-24.
That was a pretty move.
4 minutes left here in the first. As I was saying earlier, it seems like Tallahassee, a lot of their points coming off relying off their pure athleticism. That foul will go against Patterson.
Patterson not too happy about that call either.
21, Addison Patterson.
He is not. That will be the 6th foul. 6th foul on Tallahassee here. Tallahassee actually in the bonus already, but one more, and it's bonus time.
Both teams are very aggressive. Full court, trapping, pressing, active hands. But the one consequence is if you don't watch yourself.
And that foul actually just happened there, giving them 7 and putting Indian River in the bonus. Appears the broadcaster's curse struck a little bit there. That foul went against Tom Mark.
Jabari Williams to the line.
I prefer the phrase timely evidence, Cam.
Tom Mark says ball don't lie there as Addison Patterson pulls the board down. It's not the double bonus, so it's 1-1. Patterson drives in, takes the deep 2, and that shot will go way over the net. But a great read there by Isaiah Cathy. JP Rick goes up for the board, fights through it, and despite his smaller stature, the shot goes in. 31-26, 3 minutes left, and folks, we have a ball game here.
We sure do. In just the first half, you think we played a full one here.
Tallahassee showing a lot of pressure here and a great steal there. Tallahassee shot does not fall, but he gets his own rebound. He's going to take it again. Tom Mark with the board now. Kicks it out to Patterson, who takes the 3. Could not make it fall. Goes off the front iron.
I'd say a little too deep for him. He only shoots 23.7% from 3.
These Eagles are feeling themselves out there, just throwing stuff up. JP Rick showing that he has quite the claw on him there. That would have been another poke by him. And Patterson uses those measurements to block that out of bounds.
Timeout, Indian River.
There's a timeout on the floor. Score is 31-26. 2 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the first. And we've seen a lot of great athleticism from both teams so far today, especially from the clear standout for Tallahassee, Addison Patterson.
Addison Patterson handed the keys to Tallahassee, and he's making it count. Scoring baskets, he's slashing to the basket very efficiently, pulling up from mid-range, but he's very confident and potentially maybe he's taking a little too many shots. Maybe he should work within the means of the offense. But Tallahassee, nonetheless, forcing more turnovers here recently. Forced turnovers in 2 back-to-back possessions. And if they can continue to play Indian River's game, pardon me, this is not an out-of-state matchup, they'll see some success.
Yes, this is actually the annual Florida Colleges men's basketball shootout, so it wouldn't make sense for an Indiana team to be here. And another steal from Tallahassee here as they try to drive it in, but that shot is blocked. Kenny Gaines went for the layup there. Corner 3. Haven't seen that a lot here from Indian River, but that one does not fall, and Patterson drives it down the court and gets the layup. Patterson scores in the paint once again and slashes that lead down to 3, 31-28.
Boy, is he effective when he gets inside the paint.
And it's looking like it's having a bit of effect here on Indian River, as they seem to be playing with a much slower pace now. Shot is up and goes off the top of the backboard. That one misses. Michael Sanchez-Vega not happy with the miss there. Missed the corner 3 earlier, misses the open look there from the wing, and he will check out now as Pablo Tamba takes his place.
Now, we haven't seen a lot of it, but Indian River there was working out of their sets, trying to get an open shot within their offense. Didn't quite fall, but you have to take that.
And Okeke went for the poster, fell off the side iron though. It's a little bit too much reach there.
When he hits the hardwood, he becomes an aggressive human being. And I would hate to be playing against him in the paint. Well, not only because he's aggressive, but because I'm 5'7".
And the open look for Isaiah Cathy from behind the long line falls. Great shot.
Behind the long line. Vintage, Cam.
Went from inside the line there, and that shot will fall. 33-31 as we are about to cross into 1 minute left here in the first, and the energy in this building has gotten so much stronger.
It's a close ball game.
That will be a foul on Indian River. 55 seconds left here. This will be bonus time.
Fouls on number 20, Pablo Tamba, his first, team's 8.
Cathy.
That is the 8th team foul here for Indian River. Cathy will be taking his first free throws of the game.
After just hitting that 3 earlier.
Patterson and the official working together here to make sure that this floor is dry.
It's really a community effort in basketball.
It is, and the towel is to the side now. Apologize, the towel is actually with Nolan Padgett.
Towel playing Brian Scalabrine minutes in this game every 2 minutes when someone needs a rest.
Isaiah Cathy taking his first free throw of the game. That one falls. If he hits this next one, we have a tie game with just 55 seconds left in the first.
And it really speaks to how this game's gone. Back and forth affair like a Cameo song.
And that one falls. 33 all. And it speaks to the heart of this Tallahassee Community College Eagles team, as they did not let a double-digit lead affect them. But Indian River takes it right back, 35-33 now, off of the good look inside.
McLeod's made it happen in transition all game, offense or defense. He's a playmaker.
Cathy pushes up, puts up the midi inside the paint, but it does fall out. And now an open look as Indian River looks to put some punctuation here on this first half. 30 seconds left. 37-33, Indian River up on Tallahassee, and Tallahassee now just looking for some points.
Woodard took off for that two-hand slam.
Addison Patterson, what's he gonna look for here? He's gonna look to kick it out here as Okeke gets the blocked pass, and another one goes out. And Patterson makes the executive decision here. Got 10 seconds on the clock. Let's make a little play happen here.
10 seconds, slow it down, find a look.
Kenny Gaines throwing it in. Patterson decides he needs to be out there on the floor. He will take it. 5 seconds, puts up the deep three. Bounces out, and there will be an offensive foul here inside the paint by Okachuku Okeke.
Okeke, his second. Team's 8.
2.3 seconds. And even though there's 2 seconds, you cannot let up on this Pioneers team. They will take a shot if they have it.
There's a 1-and-1 opportunity. If there's a miss on either of these, it's playable.
But that one falls. Micah Octave, the perfect person for this team to be taking these shots. So good under pressure. But that one does not fall. Patterson throws it. That shot will not be up in time, and it will fall short.
At the half, Indian River leads 38-33.
A great first half of Juco basketball here. 38-33. Some star players really showing their potential right now for both teams. Addison Patterson for Tallahassee putting the team on his back right now.
Patterson asserting himself within the offense, getting the looks that he likes, taking the shots when he thinks he has enough space. Whether or not that may be the case from our perspective, it doesn't matter for him. He's one confident player, and he's getting it done, slashing inside, shooting from mid-range. This whole team capitalizing on as many open looks as possible, and that's why this game is as close as it is, despite the droughts, pardon me.
Yes, and for Indian River, the great duo of Antoine Jackson, Micah Octave doing a great job keeping themselves in the lead here. They have not let up a lead since the first 5 minutes of the game.
They've maintained control, and they're doing it their way.
Yes, they are, and with it being halftime, we are going to go to commercial. We will be back. Make sure to stay tuned in from Melbourne, Florida and Eastern Florida State College. You're following the 21st Annual Florida Colleges Men's Basketball Shootout. Score is 38-33. Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. We are here for the 21st Annual Florida College Men's Basketball Shootout. And in this game between Tallahassee Community College and Indian River State College, we have seen some great athleticism from key players. For Tallahassee, Addison Patterson shooting 7 for 12, 18 total points. There is not another player on that team that has more than 6.
And on the flip side, Indian River, 3 players, double digits. Octave, 10 points. McLeod, 10 points. And Woodard, guess how many? 10 points.
You know, I was going to guess that.
Total field goal percentage for Indian River, 58.6 shooting from the field as a team. But Tallahassee only shooting 38%.
And something to note, both teams really playing through the solo ball. Only 3 assists for Tallahassee and only 6 for Indian River. And as we are getting set, Tallahassee's bringing out their starting 5 again.
Look to see them a lot this second half.
We will, and it will be Pioneers ball to start the half. Indian River. Both teams refreshed and ready to go. 38-33 lead right now. Indian River has the advantage. And Indian River looked for a big bucket to start, but now they find themselves caught up in the paint. Patterson thought he had the steal there, but a foul is called. Dang Mujak fouled on that one.
Number 0, Okiki, his third, team's first.
That foul will go against Okechukwu Okiki.
Okay, held his arm on the way up. Can understand being aggressive in the paint, but you can't pile on these fouls so early in the second half, especially when that bonus can make or break a game.
And Dang Majok takes his first free throws of the game, and that one falls. Trying to make this a 7-point lead to start the half. And that one falls 40-33.
Makes both, but shoots 52.5% from the charity stripe on the season.
Patterson kicks it in. Once again, you do not want to find yourself trapped in a corner, and they do not. Tom Mark kicks it out to Okeke. And we have a breakaway. Micah Octave went for it, but a beautiful placement on that poke by Addison Patterson.
That's what happens when you don't give up on a play. You see it through. You can stop transition buckets like that.
Defense, offense, Addison Patterson can do it all. A great job so far here today in the second game of the 2022 Juco Shootout. Micah Octave with a great pump fake there. And it looked like Jair McLeod really wanted that bucket, but Okeke was there, and he saw that arm go up, put a little bit too much mustard on that, went straight into the sky. Patterson drives in, using that size and athleticism, but it cannot fall. And Indian River is pushing the tempo here. They get it out, and Patterson is wide open. And he slams it down with authority, 40-35. Tallahassee has scored their first points of the half.
You remember when we called this a track meet? Case in point, both teams forcing turnovers, moving the ball up the court, and dunking it down on the other end.
McLeod looking for an easy look, but was met in the paint there. That will be Indian River's ball.
Again, very active hands from Tallahassee on defense. It's mitigated some of the very efficient open looks that Indian River's been able to draw up.
Dang Majak checking into the game there for Indian River. He takes the place of J. Shane Woodard. And it looks like they wanted some size in the paint there. Shot goes up. Needed to throw that up, but could not make it happen. Patterson looked like he wanted another chance at a lob there, but ball just got a little bit away from his teammate there. Patterson calling for it. He wants the ISO here. Drives in. A little bit too much power on there, though. Patterson off to a bit of a slow start. Only points in this half for Tallahassee, but it was off an open look.
And Cam, that was a picture-perfect move from Patterson on the other end there. Just couldn't get the shot to go. Have to keep trying it, though, especially with his presence in the paint.
Another foul inside here. Indian River looking to pass it in, and they kick it out to the top of the key to who else but Micah Octave. Micah Octave done a great job so far dictating this offense. Jair McLeod goes for it, but Okeke is there. Went for the dunk, but an acrobatic move turns it into a layup. And he gets the and one. Patterson showing a little bit too much passion out there. And our referee, Nolan Padgett, is telling him, you need to back up. You need to not get in their face like that.
In a close game, close physical game, high octane, there's a lot of tension. And here it's palpable. Flare-ups are going to happen like that. Thankfully, people were able to step in.
It is just a warning this time for Patterson, but Patterson is not someone who is afraid to show his emotion, and sometimes that can find you in a little bit of hot water.
He's wearing it on his sleeve, but definitely needs to keep his cool, especially within 5 points like this.
Looks like they're still talking with all the players there.
Personal foul on number 1, Micah Octave, his second, and then a technical foul on number 1, Micah Octave.
So we had a personal foul and a technical foul go against Micah Octave. He needs to watch. Needs to watch those. The score is now 40-38. .39, I apologize. But with this shot now, Tallahassee has the chance to tie this. They are back in this game, and it is just the start of the second.
Free throws make all the difference sometimes, especially when you're awarded them on things such as technical fouls.
So they are doing a great job taking advantage of that situation there. And that one falls, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a tie game, 40-40. Indian River really pushing the pace now. They're like, you know what, it's tied. Let's stop messing around. But some great defense by Tallahassee. And Indian River decides, let's let that ball just go out of bounds. It's going to be their ball anyway. Let's set up a trap right under the basket.
Might as well. Gives everyone a breather. Gives you a chance to reset.
A lot easier to defend an inbound off of under the basket than it is anywhere else. And Okeke with a beautiful reverse slam.
Tallahassee has a warm-up drill just like that they did pre-game. And Okeke putting the practice into action.
Pioneers thought they had a move there, but had to kick it out again. Some suffocating defense here. Jair McLeod gets it up, though, and the game is tied again, 42-42.
McLeod moves so well without the basketball, and it's generated a lot of open looks for him. He's capitalized on all of them. Almost all of them, I should say.
Drives it in. Harrison puts it up. Goes off the board, but Okeke is there for the dominant putback. But McLeod is there to answer immediately off the lob. 44-44. This is the track meet we were talking about. The pace is going so strong, and Patterson with his own slam from himself, 46-44.
Cam, they need to stop for my health. I'm going to get whiplash or have a premature heart attack. I don't know which.
Indian River tried to push it again, but Okeke's there to grab the misplaced pass.
Finally a break. My heart rate's going down. Both teams pushing the pace and getting baskets.
Patterson with a beautiful little move and a nice little dish to Tom Mark. Patterson throwing up the goggles, saying, I see you, I see you.
That was a beautiful pass, Cam.
Patterson proving why he is the leader of this Tallahassee Eagles team. And an open look there. Will not fall, though. Tom Mark doing a great job getting his body there. That missed shot from Antoine Jacks. Harrison takes the open three. Bounces off the front iron. McLeod driving in. And that will be a foul on Tallahassee.
Fouls on number 1, Tom Mark.
Tom Mark picks up the foul there. The second foul for Tallahassee in this half. And we will get some substitutions here. Isaiah Cathy and Harrison checking out of the game. Coming into the game for them, Malachi Davis and J.P. Ricks. Important to note, though, that foul did not come off a shot, so Indian River does still need to inbound it. But it seems like the tempo has changed a little bit for Indian River here as McLeod kicks it out. Some beautiful passing here, and the travel is called there. J. Shane Woodard put a little bit too much step into that one. And we have a timeout on the floor. The score is 48-44. This is the 21st annual Florida College Men's Basketball Shootout. Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. Score is 48-44. Tallahassee Community College has taken a lead here in the second half and has shown a different side of themselves, really pushing the pace, showing their athleticism, and they have a lead over Indiana River State College.
Proving they can keep up with Indian River, who is known for pushing the pace, forcing those mistakes, and capitalizing off of such. Tallahassee has given them a taste of their own medicine, and it's proved fruitful.
So they are Indian River averaging 101.5 points per game, and I would be shocked if they hit that in this one with the defense that Tallahassee is playing.
Very staunch defense from them. They only allow 66 points per game.
And a nice little floater there from Malachi Davis gives Tallahassee their biggest lead of the game. They are up 6, 50-44. Patterson gets the board, and Malachi Davis takes the easy layup there off of the beautiful pass from Addison Patterson.
Cam, I think we could call that a business decision. I don't think he had the angle for the dunk.
I know it. He did not appear to have it, and it was turned out to be the right choice. A bucket is a bucket.
That's for sure. They all count for two.
And a beautiful swat by Tom Marks sends that over to Malachi Davis. We are seeing a different team here for Tally. Needs to watch his footing there. JP Ricks kicks it out to Addison Patterson. And the slam off of the oop by Patterson, showing off his muscles to us there. You know he's feeling himself right now.
Okay.
A beautiful drop by OKK.
Oops, the alley, and then Patterson flexes on us? What did we do, Cam?
He just wants us to know, watch out for more. They're going to be putting on a show as now Tallahassee is up 54-44 with 13:40 left here in the game. A double-digit lead for Tallahassee, their first one of the game. And after that dominant oop, OKK is going to be checking out. Jaquavian Florence taking his place.
Momentum has flipped like a pancake. Never mind.
J. Shane Woodard says, no, we are not letting you have that. Let's switch this back, 54-46. And what has happened here in this second half, Trey?
Calamity, Cam. Dunks on dunks, fast break buckets, showtime. That's what we're seeing here in Melbourne.
We talked about these teams' athleticism coming into the second half, and it's really on display now. 54-46 with 13:35 left. The scoring has turned up a notch for both teams.
Sure has. Frankly, it's leaving me speechless. To see a lob and then a poster out of nowhere proving me wrong.
And something to note about that lob there, it's not like that was exactly open. There was people in the lane, but Patterson didn't care. He tossed that up. He knew he had his man OKK there.
Nonchalantly at that, Cam. There was one place for that pass to go, and like it was another day on the job, he just threw it up there. Casually, over the shoulder, but it was right on the money. Beautiful dunk. I think he should try out for a football team here soon.
Tallahassee. I think basketball is Patterson's sport, but you know he's got the build of a nice tight end there.
Well, I like the way they go up and down the court.
So it is, and Tallahassee looking to check in, get it to Patterson, and it bounces off of Indian River's hands, and we will get another inbound on that 2-second play we just had.
Again, more pressure. It's one of the themes of the game.
You have to wonder if Indian River is going to change up the game plan at all, as it doesn't appear to be looking. The full court press is leaving things open, and he challenges him at the rim, and Mark gets it in off of the nice little tip.
Tom Mark has a great read of where the basketball is going to go off of the rim.
His vision has been incredible in the paint. JP Ricks went for another steal there, and the shot doesn't fall there for Micah Octave.
Who else but Mark to get the board?
Who else indeed, as Malachi Davis is resetting, kicks it out to Patterson, who is being doubled now. They know who they are facing. Double backs off, though, as you can't leave Tom Mark open either. And that foul will go against Indian River.
Shane Woodard, his first, team's third.
Both teams at 3 fouls.
Malachi Davis with the pass in here. Harrison checks into the game for Tallahassee, gets the ball immediately and kicks it out to Jaquavian Florence. Loving the ball movement here. Harrison puts up the midi, and he sinks it in.
He's hungry. Feed him buckets.
Harrison definitely feeling himself here in the second half. Went without a point in the first half, already has himself a nice 4. 58-46, a 12-point lead here for Tallahassee, proving why they're number 3, and Indian River is ranked 5. Harrison was pushing the pace for a second, but decided, let's reset. This is a big man in front of me.
Being able to put pedal to the metal, impressive. But even more so impressive, knowing when to let off the gas.
Shot from the corner falls in.
Three-pointer, Jaquavian Flores.
Jaquavian Flores with the beautiful look from the side. McLeod is fouled on the shot, though. 61-46 off of that corner three there.
Second, team's fourth.
Staying in rhythm, being ready to shoot, catching it in stride, and taking the shot. Even for a team that doesn't shoot that well from beyond the arc, sticking to your fundamentals will lead to good shots.
McLeod drives in there and gets the bucket on Tom Mark. Not an easy bucket of physical play there, but it went in 61-48. And something to note with that foul, Tallahassee is now at 4, and a beautiful swat there. J. Shane Woodard playing all sides of the floor. That one doesn't go in, but doesn't matter. Micah Octave's there to tip that right in.
The presence on transition is there in troves. More than one guy attacking the basket. Even if you miss the attempt, there will always be someone there to put up the second chance
Addison
bucket.
Patterson not in the game right now, but Tallahassee's still doing a great job sticking to the game plan. It's 61-50, and Malachi Davis drives it in and gets the bucket, making it 63.
Slashes in, finishes with the right on the left side. Impressive.
Driving in, throws up the oop, but the pass is just a little bit too far away there. Dang, Majak could not get it.
Overthrew him just a little bit. Gotta like the vision. That was the right pass.
It was a great play there, a great setup. Didn't work out. Kicking it into the corner. Davis looked like he wanted the shot, but the closeout was too fast there.
Again, setting it up. And setting up his man, putting on some moves, but happy feet.
Happy feet indeed, as the travel will be called there. Malachi Davis.
Coach Cabrera's got some words for him after that turnover.
Hey, we got the lead. We got a 13-point lead, but still 10 minutes left in the game. Let's be smart about what we do here.
That's not the first time that's happened to Davis either. If you'll recall, early in the first half, another case of happy feet.
Yes, he did. And a nice cut in here. Put on a little spin, and that one falls in, bounce off the rim, bounce off the board, and falls straight to the net.
Speaking of spin, that basketball was put up perfectly. Oh, and
a little bit too physical there by Micah Octave, ran into him, but some great sportsmanship there by Octave, who will now have to check out of the game as he has picked up another foul. You want him in those late minutes of the game, and with 10 minutes and 1 second left to go, and your team's still down by 11, you got to check him out.
yes, you do. You have to pace him when he's fouling like this. But again, in a physical game like this, you run the risk of early fouls.
Malachi Davis wants the ISO, drives it in, and a beautiful sink. That one went to the sky before it came crashing down. Beautiful bucket, 65-52, and a dominant flush there.
Cypher Owens.
Oh, Cypher Owens with a great play there, a beautiful cut. It's now 65-54. The lead is back down to 11, and number 11 for Tallahassee, Jaquavian Florence, passes it in there, and he's taking it up the court.
Right now, Indian River seems to have an answer for when Tallahassee's putting up this basket, but they need more than that. They need to stop them on the offensive end and cut into this deficit.
Jax, his second, team's fifth. Media timeout.
And from Melbourne, Florida and Eastern Florida State College, you're following the 21st Annual Florida Colleges Men's Basketball Shootout. The score of 65-54. Tallahassee is up on Indian River. We will be right back.
Build a successful career with a bachelor's degree from Eastern Florida State College. You can choose from nearly 25 tracks in today's top job fields of business, healthcare, and computer technologies, with classes tailored to meet your needs on campus and online. A bright future awaits you with a bachelor's degree from Eastern Florida State College. To learn more, visit easternflorida.edu/go/bachelors.
Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. Score is 65-54. Tallahassee Community College up right now on the Indian River State College. And we have seen some beautiful plays here in this second half, especially in the paint from both teams. Both teams not really giving an inch to each other.
It's transition and momentum can't make up its mind. Which team will it go to? Davis almost stumbled.
Should be noted, Addison Patterson back in the game, as well as Okechukwu Okeke. That is the size this team is going to need if they want to get past Indian River, who dominates the boards. And Malachi Davis with a beautiful slash in there gets the layup with the left hand.
One thing to note, Okeke, he doesn't have to score every time. He creates so much space and open shots for other people just by setting those screens. He's got a big frame. Frankly, he looks like Dwight Howard.
He is a presence on the parquet for sure, and the shot is up. That one will not fall. Three-point shooting not working in Indian River's favor right now. That was Jay-Sean Woodard who threw that up. Patterson with the ball at the top of the key. Resets, kicks it over to Davis. We do have a foul here on the court. That will go against Indian River, who will pick up another foul.
Davis getting some pointers from coach. Telling him to be quicker with the pass when he sees it.
Fouls on number 20, Pablo Tamba, his second.
That foul went against Pablo Tamba. And Tamba will check out of the game, checking back in Jair McLeod.
Once again, a true difference maker.
Patterson drives in. Bucket did not fall, but the foul is called, and he will take two from the line.
Fouls on number 32, Jashane Woodard, his second.
Jashane Woodard picking up his second foul.
And one of the benefits we've seen from Patterson slashing to the hoop, the more you do it, and the more success you get from it, as that first one's good.
Another shot falls for Patterson, 68-54.
The more aggressive the defense will be to try and mitigate that. So in doing so, you get more opportunities to go to the free throw line, and there's nothing easier in basketball.
And Patterson remains perfect from the free throw line today, 6 for 6, and giving his team a 15-point lead, 69-54. And an open look from the corner for Vega. Great offensive rebound there, but he doesn't come down with it. Okeke fighting with his own teammate, and the travel gets called. He's fighting for the board there with Harrison.
Indian River's presence on the board shown there. Offensive rebound, and still crashing the boards despite the misses.
Shot goes up off a beautiful move, but too much pressure there from Okeke. And Patterson has it, and Patterson slams it down with a dominant flush, putting his stamp on this game once again, 71-54. This is the largest lead of the game so far for either team. But that is cut back down to 15, 71-56. Jair McLeod with the nice look inside.
Well, that largest lead was short-lived, but it did happen.
Don't be sad it's over, be happy it happened. Harrison had an open man there in the corner of Malachi Davis, but just didn't see him, had his back turned. Patterson resetting at the top, putting on a little dance there at the top of the key, but the shot does not fall. He does not get the foul. But a beautiful read by Harrison with the interception. Talk about Patterson maybe getting a good tight end. Okeke with the slam, his second oop of the night. These lobs are falling for Tallahassee right now.
Almost fell out of my seat. That was wild. A second lob. My goodness, they are putting on a show. The transition game.
There's a timeout on the floor, 73-56. This is the 21st annual Florida College Men's Basketball Shootout. Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. Score is 73-56. We have 6 minutes and 58 seconds left in this game, and the second half has just been all Tallahassee.
It sure has. Again, executing in transition, that's going to be a word of the day. Creating open looks, active hands on defense, making things happen, playing Indian River's game, and seeing all the results.
And the best pairing for them so far has absolutely been Addison Patterson and OKK in the paint. And the foul is called inside Jair McLeod. Not happy that didn't fall, but he will get 2 from the line now.
And speaking of Patterson and OKK, for Patterson, he's putting up a lot of points, but in OKK's circumstance, it's not even about his stats. It's his presence. The whole energy of his paint, keyword his, changes when he's in the game.
McLeod taking the shot. That one does not fall, and OKK gets the board. JP Ricks taking it up. Patterson out of the game again for Tallahassee. They're resting him. They know they have a game tomorrow, and if they can maintain this lead, we may not see him on the floor again today. OKK, that one gets away from him. And Indian River thought they had the pace, but had to kick it out. McLeod takes the layup, bounces off, and OKK's there again. He said he wasn't a stat guy, but he's certainly putting up the box score right now, getting all these boards in the second half. Malachi Davis, though, that one falls out of his hands.
I sure did say that. These players are making me eat my words a lot tonight.
Lets it fly from the wing, number 24, Cypher Owens with a beautiful shot.
Not only did he snatch the ball away from OKK, he's also hitting threes. Just another two-way threat for this Indian River team.
Somebody needs to step up for Indian River, and right now he is doing a great job. 73-60. Lead cut down to 13, and Patterson getting ready to check in. Seems like 15 is the benchmark for Coach Cabrera here.
Sure enough. And in Indian River's circumstance, they don't have to do this all right now. You just need to find open looks.
Lets it fly again, and the hot hand is hot indeed as the lead is now down to 10, 73-63 with 5 minutes and 16 left. Tallahassee cannot rest on their laurels here.
Or Yannies. That was just pure confidence. He stepped into it, drilled that shot. Owens.
Man in his face, it did not matter. He knew he had the look. He was feeling himself there. Let it fly, and it sank. Beautiful shot. They need to keep feeding him in the wing.
Had the space and laced it.
So far this half, we talked about the athleticism, but it seems like the shooting is finally there for Indian River. This three-point shooting is getting them back in the game, specifically the shooting from Cypher Owens.
Yes, those 2 3-pointers put a dent in the lead. Now it's only 10 as opposed to the 15 as opposed to the 16 it was not too long ago.
As we said earlier, shooting neither of these teams' strong suit from the three-point line. Tallahassee is shooting 28.5% going into this game. Indian River 27.9%, and that has been relevant for most of the game, but it seems like as It's working out in their favor now.
Out of all the things for Indian River to do well, I didn't expect it would be shooting down the stretch. Frankly, Tallahassee too. But both these teams have gotten open looks from three and capitalized on them.
Malachi Davis looking for somebody, but nobody was there. And the same thing happens here for Indian River as that pass sails out of bounds.
And into equipment. That's a scary sight.
I, for one, am very happy that I moved all of my gear up higher in the stands. Malachi Davis taking this one up the court, kicks it out to J.P. Ricks, and Davis takes it again. Davis driving in, kicks it to Patterson, puts on a spin, gets it to Mark, but they will have to reset at the top. There's 15 seconds left on the shot clock. J.P. Ricks gets it inside to Tom Mark, but the steal by Cypher Owens. He is everywhere here in this final 10 minutes.
He sure is. He's making an impact. Shooting, stealing, diming, wheeling, dealing.
Has it again. Will he take the shot? Takes the lay. Does not fall. And it wouldn't have mattered if it did because the travel is called.
Media timeout.
There's a timeout on the floor with a score of 73-63. Folks, don't go anywhere. We have a game going right now. 4 minutes and 25 seconds left. We'll be right back.
Eastern Florida State College has a 2-year aerospace technology degree. We are the only school in the state of Florida that offers this degree. The program is taught by industry professionals. All of the instructors are currently employed or previously employed at NASA. The program manager was part of NASA for 35 years. So you're not getting just somebody that has a degree that's teaching you stuff about aerospace. You're learning from people that actually worked in the aerospace field or currently working in the aerospace field.
Welcome back to Eastern Florida State College in Melbourne, Florida. Score is 73-63. We have seen an incredible second half here from both of these teams.
It's been a wild game. Yes, a double-digit lead for Tallahassee, but that doesn't say everything. It's been competitive. Both teams matching each other basket for basket.
A double-digit lead, but the lowest double-digit it can be, which is 10, 73-63. And that will be out of bounds here on Indian River. It was a brave attempt there for that ball. Played a little bit of cornerback there, it appears, in high schools. He read that perfectly.
Sure did, and I was the lost water boy on the sideline trying not to get hit.
Patterson has where he wants him, and the foul is called. 73-63 there, and Patterson will go to the line again. He is perfect so far today, 6 for 6. And now that I have said that, I am worried he is going to miss.
I will not be your fall guy. This is your fault.
Patterson to the line.
You've got to accept the consequences of your own actions, Cam, if this misses.
I will be praying to the Lord above that this one falls.
Oh, wow.
Bounces off of the iron, and I am saved as it is now 74-63.
You got lucky.
The referee right now, Nolan Padgett, is wiping the floor. And it appears we do have a squeegee now out here.
Upgrades, people, upgrades. Underrated movie.
74-63, as I said, and Patterson 7 for 7 from the line, and I may have did it again. I am not doing this on purpose. Patterson sinks the free throw, and it's a 12-point lead again, and a block by Okeke and a board by Isaiah Cathy. Gives Patterson the ball, and Patterson, doesn't matter if he's double-teamed, he took advantage of it. Got the ball out just in time before his feet touched the ground for a travel. Kicks it to Okeke, who loses control. Vega lets it fly, and that will bounce over the backboard for the second time for him tonight.
He settled on that shot really fast, especially for the types of looks that Indian River has been able to generate today.
They need to score, and they need to score fast, but that may not have been the look they were hoping for. A valiant attempt to save that one there by Isaiah Cathy, but it did not go, and it will be Indian River ball.
Great hustle from both these teams today. The motors for both Tallahassee and Indian River are purring.
Lets it fly. He's been good so far today, but that one cannot fall. It bounces off the side iron, but Vega is there for the rebound and bucket. Patterson is down court, though. Gets away from him, and it will be out of bounds on Tallahassee. 75-65, 3 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. And there is only a 10-point lead. That is not safety if you are Tallahassee. That is not a net.
No reassurance whatsoever, especially in a game where momentum is transferred from team to team so often. Both sides getting baskets the way they want them. Anything can happen here.
Drives it in, kicks it out. Got the open look, but the ball falls nowhere near the rim. That will be an air ball straight into Patterson's hands. That layup attempt does not go. And no backcourt is called, seemingly.
Nobody had clear possession of the ball, Cam. I believe that was the case there.
If so, that is a great no call there by referee Travis Jacks, who had clear sight of it. And the foul is called there. That will be the 9th foul for Indian River. They have fallen into a hole here. That foul goes against Michael Sanchez Vega.
Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Down 10, already in the bonus. Still a lot of game left, too. Well,
taking the free throws here, Isaiah Cathy. Trying to make it 11, and he does. And now we'll see if he can make it 12. They are not in the double bonus yet, so he did have to make that one in order to get another shot. And he does. A 12-point lead, 77-65. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in this game. Can Indian River recover? McLeod gets the shot up, but it doesn't fall. Lady Luck is not on Indian River's side so far in this second half.
McLeod's got that look and many more looks like it to go before in this game. Just not getting the right bounce.
And that one will go out of bounds. With just a minute 59 left in this game. Sorry, 2 minutes and 3 seconds. There was a clock problem there. It does not seem like it will be very easy to score those 12 points, especially with Tallahassee having the hot hand right now, making any bucket they choose. Patterson from the corner lets it fly, but it bounces off the side iron. Minute 48, if you're going to score here, you got to score fast if you're Indian River. And they try, they go for the lob, and it does not fall, but he was fouled on the shot by Malachi Davis.
And you're right, they need to score and score fast, but that doesn't mean rush it.
Number 13, Malachi Davis.
Pablo Tamba will be taking the free throws here. The 6th team foul for Tallahassee. One more gets them in the bonus. Takes the shot. This one does not fall, and it will be an 11-point lead with just 90 seconds left in this game, 77-66.
And the pressure's on. And the foul's on.
Another foul by Indian River. And something to note here, if Tallahassee can keep Indian River from scoring, they have kept the exact average on their opponent's points per game. The score of 66. Tallahassee usually limits the other teams to 66.3.
Comes as a shock, too. Indian River, very productive on offense.
Yes, they are. They average 101.5 points a game. Tallahassee may be picking up their 11th win as the score is now 79-66. 13-point deficit with just 90 seconds. And at this point, it's more about just kind of showing what you have here, letting your coach know, hey, I should still get these minutes next game.
Putting up a fight, very important here.
Tom Mark with the great board and pass over to Patterson. But that one gets away from him. Micah Octave gets it out. And a great bucket there. Cypher Owens, who has had a great second half, gets them another point. 79-68. 11 points differential. Tallahassee looks like they're going to walk away with this one.
It looks like it, but anything can happen. I know you and I have seen crazier things.
Yes, we have, but with 60 seconds, it will be difficult, and at this point, they are going to have a perfect minute if Indian River if Indian River hopes to take this one.
Have to be impressed with Tallahassee's showing.
And right now, both teams trying to figure out a strategy, a way to close out this game by taking as little energy as possible, especially if you're Tallahassee. You kind of want to reserve your energy for tomorrow's game.
But you also can't be complacent about this one. It's not sealed. There's still time to lose this game.
Absolutely. This is not done yet. As the teams get ready to take the floor here. Will be Tallahassee ball. You got to wonder if they're going to be looking straight for Patterson on this one. They will not. They will go to J.P. Ricks, who will kick it in. Malachi Davis taking it up, goes for it, cannot make it fall though. And the ball goes off Harrison. It will be Indian River ball.
Contested well. Davis went for it all on that take. Substitutions now.
So we are seeing some substitutions, letting some other people get some minutes here. So we are 52 seconds, 11-point lead. I believe this would officially be called garbage time. Indian River driving up the court here. Ball goes flying though. And the play will reset. 43 seconds left in this game.
Fouls on number 3, Isaiah Cathy.
And with that foul by Isaiah Cathy, Tallahassee will find themselves in the danger zone of the bonus, which is not good when you have a lead that you are trying to protect.
But it's the 1-and-1. You got to earn the second shot. Make the first.
The 5'10 sophomore out of Greenbelt, Maryland, will be taking the shot for Indian River. Antoine Jacks taking a little breather, trying to reset himself. And that one will fall, cut it down to a 10-point lead, hoping to make it single digits here.
Jacks, a key cog in this Indian River machine, 8 points, and their key distributor, 5 assists per
That
game.
one falls, and it will be 79-70.
43 seconds left, but only a single-digit lead.
This is danger territory for Tallahassee. I understand wanting to limit the pace, but may not be the way to go. That one does not fall. They tried to go for the quick bucket to seal the deal. Could not happen, though. And now Indian River may have found themselves in good territory. That one doesn't fall, but the foul is called, and he will head to the line.
Foul on number 13, Malachi Davis, his fifth.
Malachi Davis is checking out of the game as he picked up his fifth foul and missed that open bucket. Harrison will check back into the game in his place, and Cabrera was not happy with his play down the stretch there.
Shane Woodard in line.
J. Shane Woodard taking the shots here, 79-70. Will remain 79-70. Now the potential to make it 79-71. You gotta cut that lead in some way.
Free throws make or break the game. If you miss any, you'll be shooting them all day at practice the next day.
That's how it works. Tallahassee is getting themselves set up here.
Quick turnover and a basket not out of the question, especially when you're Indian River.
And they've done a great job, especially in the second half, deploying that double pass and having someone run back behind the baseline to take the pass to throw it out.
Fouls on number 1, Micah Octave, his fifth.
Under 20 seconds left. A foul from Indian River.
Micah Octave taking actually his fifth foul there. He will also check out of the game. And another free throw falls. Everything is coming up tally right now. Isaiah Cathy looking to put this dagger from the free throw line, and he does. The 10-point lead is back, 81-71.
Indian River not giving up here.
They are not, and that is respectable. It is now 81-73, and a timeout is called. Antoine Jacks with the bucket there. 10 seconds left in the game.
Indian River showing a lot of heart. Tallahassee, impressive performance. Staving off the pressure, limiting their turnovers, forcing turnovers on the other end, and proving this is a marathon, not a sprint.
And at this point, you have to ask for Indian River, where was this energy earlier in the half when Tallahassee was running up and down the court, controlling the pace, controlling the tempo, dictating what happened when, and Indian River just didn't seem to have an answer for a while. It seems like they found it now, but at this point, it's too little, too late.
Textbook example of such, Cam. Couldn't say it better myself.
Tallahassee now going to pass it in now, and they are just going to hope to be able to burn the clock out, but I don't know if Indian River's exactly going to let them do that. As Michael Sanchez-Vega will get the foul out,
Number 30, Michael Sanchez-Vega,
and Isaiah Cathy will take another 2 free throws.
Still no quit in this team.
Isaiah Cathy in line.
He's taking his 2 now as Tallahassee finds themselves in the warm embrace of the double bonus, and the first one falls. 82-73, trying to get back that double-digit lead. Looks very good for the number 3 team in the state. They beat number 5 by 10 points. But that one bounces off the front iron, 82-73. And Patterson goes for the steal. Vega gets the layup off. Will cut that lead down a little bit, 82-75. And with that being the final score, the Tallahassee Community College Eagles has defeated Indian River State College, 82-75.
The game was very close in the first half. Granted, very close in the second half too. But earlier in the second half, a big run from Tallahassee to maintain a double-digit lead, which they held for the rest of the game.
And a great game that we just witnessed. Once again, the final score, 82-75. Tallahassee defeating Indian River. Executive producer for today's game has been Cody Harrington. Special thanks to Eastern Florida State Sports Information Director Mike Parsons and Athletic Director Jeff Carr. Our next broadcast tips off at 5 p.m. and it will be Chipola versus St. Petersburg. Chipola, the #1 team in the state, #3 in the nation. For our analyst, Trey Wiggins, I'm Cameron Jenkins. Thank you for joining us. The 21st Annual College Men's Basketball Shootout is a presentation of Eastern Florida State College.